Hello and welcome to this episode of 201 Today. In this program, we're going to see highlights from the Morton East Student Leadership Summit. Also, we're going to be able to see the highlights and interviews from the Morton Athletic Stadium inaugural activities. So sit back and enjoy this episode of 201 Today.
What can you tell us about today's events?
Today is the kickoff, one of 10 national events. The United States Hispanic Leadership Institute is kicking off a leadership summit all across the nation, and we're lucky enough and we're blessed to have these people come in and speak to our students about choices. Not only the choices that they make inside of the classroom, but outside of the classroom. And we're really trying to get everybody to start focusing long-term. The choices that they make in the classroom as far as academics, making a four-year plan and thinking about what school do they want to attend after they attend Morton East High School.
What can you tell us about today's events?
I'm very excited. We're very lucky to have the USHLI and McDonald's in their Student Leadership Summit, one of 10 nationwide events. I hope our kids enjoy it, and I hope they understand how special it is to have our guests here.
Well, what are the goals for this event?
Well, we have a few things lined up. We're going to have a whole school assembly here introducing everybody on the agenda. Then we have a motivational speaker here talking to everybody about the choices that they're making. They're also going to talk about financial aid options. And in the field house, we're going to have over 30 institutions nationwide where students will get information on their college of choice. As sophomores, it's starting to plant that seed of, where do I possibly want to go when I graduate from Morton East High School? There's also a McDonald's study lounge where they'll get to research online other schools and other options besides the schools that are here today.
How will students' participation in the Student Leadership Summit benefit our school district and community?
Hopefully it benefits it by exposing our students to colleges, to opportunities for scholarships, because we want to see all our kids graduate from high school with the idea that they can and they will go to college.
This day, this next half hour, young people, can make a lot of difference in your own life. It can impact your life. Trust me. It happened to me. Over 40 years ago, I met an auditorium just like this one, and I sat there and I had no idea who our speaker was. I had never heard of our speaker. I didn't have any idea what he was going to talk about. But I had to be there, so I sat there and I listened to him. And by the time he finished, I felt like I was the only one he was talking to. I was so impacted. That is the kind of opportunity we have today, people. When I heard Captain Daniels speak over 40-some-odd years ago, that just crystallized in my own mind what my future would be all about. I had no idea that I would end up in the White House to be decorated by the President of the United States alongside Muhammad Ali, alongside Hank Aaron, or the actress Elizabeth Taylor. I had no idea. I was just a student. I had no idea what the future held for me, but I knew what I wanted to do with my life when I heard Captain Daniels. You'll have a better idea about what you want to do with your life when you hear our speaker this morning. Please join me in welcoming, give a strong Mustang welcome to Carlos Jr.
Never realizing that the question mark is far more powerful than the period. You've got to ask questions. You don't know something in class, you don't sit there in ignorance. You raise your hand, you ask the question. You need some sort of assistance, you need instructions, you need anything. You raise your hand, you ask the question. Because your voice is your power. With that voice you can ask questions. Questions give you answers. Answers give you knowledge. And knowledge, young people, knowledge gives you power. It's up to you to decide whether you will live up to the labels that people are trying to put on you, or whether you will rip those labels off, tear those labels up, throw those labels away. Don't ever, ever, ever let anyone tell you who you are or who you will become. That is your destiny to fulfill, nobody else's. Don't ever, ever, ever let anyone define you. You define you, period. End of statement. No conversation. You and only you.
Just to say this, look, I don't know you. I don't know what you've seen. I don't know what you've been through, and I don't even know what you're going through. But what I do know is that we all have a story. But please, whatever your story is, don't give your future away because of it, because that future belongs to you and no one else. It is yours. Don't give it away. There's something about being young that we can be hurt and hurt and hurt, but man, we still love. And please never lose that about who you are. Never allow your heart to turn so hard that you stop caring about other people and you stop caring about yourself. Never go there in life. But if you can use your education, to define those lessons, there is no stopping you. Because education not only changes your life, but it changes the entire fabric of your family. Education changes everything. The only reason I couldn't have my dreams was because I stopped dreaming. Never give your dreams away. Listen, the gift of dreaming is a gift that you give yourself that nobody can take from you. But understand this, you can give your dreams away, but nobody can ever take them.
What organization or institution do you represent?
I am President and CEO of CoolSpeak, the youth engagement company.
What can you tell us about your organization?
We were founded in 2009, and we design and develop programming to keep students inspired, parents involved, and teachers engaged.